Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Train Man, and welcome back to the weekly timetable for the timetable for the week of May 6th. June 6th. June 21st, 2015. That warrants a do-over, but it's not going to get one because it's about 10:30, and that's why there are no clips in this video either, because I've been out all day. To any fathers that happen to be able to see this before it becomes tomorrow, Happy Father's Day. At least I've got the two guests in the background there. Hi Marco, hi Oliver. So we've got them along for the ride, but this week we had Factorio on Monday. I still don't have a title card for this one, but I didn't expect to keep it around this long. I think it's just going to hang on there. I should work on an intro and a title card. Either way. On Monday we had Factorio, episode 3, For Our Lives, as in running for our lives, because that was some of the closest I'd come to death other than actually dying in the game. Well, it's the closest I'd come to death in that world, probably, because the worlds in Factorio, once you die, it's over. So, it's not hardcore, because you can save, but it is sort of hardcore. You know, it's if you screw up and you have to go back to the last save, or if you don't have a last save, you're boned. So, it's that sort of thing, and I got a little bit worried about my death there when a whole bunch of biters and spitters came running after me while we were trying to set up to kill their base. Anyways, on Tuesday we had Trainman Plays Cursori's Locomotion, episode 185, Scrap Relocation. Now this is fairly simple in terms of upgrades. Also, it's pretty cool, I think, unless... No, I didn't make the next video yet. So this is the one where, like, we get production and went zoom, and then it just sort of fell back down. And I don't know what happened there, but they must have struck a lot of very lucrative and very small ore veins, because it went up to like 2,000 on the iron ore plant, and then it just plummeted back down to 500 where it normally is. Meanwhile, we were adjusting the scrap system in order to take better advantage of all of the scrap metal that the places are putting out. And meanwhile, the new system got a little bit more up to speed in terms of production. So, again, I'm not too hopeful as to beating this scenario, but we're gonna hold out till the end. We're gonna try. On Wednesday, we had Homeworld Remastered, episode 16, Salvage, as in Salvage Corvettes for the win. As in, we got chased down by a bunch of ion frigates anyways, despite our best efforts to not. And the salvage corvettes saved the day by running out there and capturing them all, one after another. We had 4 salvage corvettes, and so we'd grab one, and we'd grab the other one, and we'd pull them back, and then we'd send these 2 out, and they'd grab another one. And it turns out to be a fairly effective strategy when you're not confronted with, a couple hundred of these ion frigates at once. The police frigates. On Thursday, we had the Zombie Train, episode 127, Track Work, which is actually a change of pace, considering we've been laying down trees for the past, well, ever. So, I have to take a look at a different section of the map and basically get as much work as I can do before I go away, which is something I'll touch on in a second, because Terminus Live is coming up, and it's not really live, but it's sort of live. But it involves a lot of destroying things and a lot of building track work and a lot of stuff that we haven't done in a while, so it's kind of a nice refresher when you think about it, because it's not trees. Thank God. Thank God it's not trees. I'm done with trees. I was going to go insane. I said in the video I was going to end up in the corner of a white padded room chanting Maple Beach Birch. 200 meters. That's what I was going to end up doing if I keep this up. On Friday, we had Trainman's Fever, episode 52, One Goods Line at a Time. I didn't really have a good name for this episode, but it's the expansion of a lot of our trucking systems, and it's just sort of crossing our fingers and hoping that a lot of these things pan out. Also, it's kind of... refinement is a large part of it, because we take a lot of the old systems that were running off really old equipment and change that equipment out for equipment that doesn't suck, especially with the horse carts in a lot of cases and the stagecoaches. So we give some places some trams and stuff. We also put some new Mikados on the line. We replace, if you remember the line that switches back like that, it does this. we replaced the trains on that line with Mikado's because it was losing a lot of money. And finally on Saturday we had Space Engineers episode 46, Falling to Death. Because that's the highlight of the episode where I'm just hanging out and then all of a sudden Achilles drops onto the ship and dies and breaks things. He broke my ship with his fat face. Just... the hell. This is why I turn the gravity down normally, actually, because it's fairly easy to kill yourself, or worse, just drop something and it thud makes a dent or makes a hole in the deck. So I normally turn the gravity off. Oh, Marcos, what is it? Anyways, I am leaving on Tuesday for Oregon for Train Mountain, and I will see you guys there in the form of... I'm not sure you're going to get a timetable. You might get a timetable. But I'll see you guys there in the form of the Terminus podcast, which is going to be on Saturday, recorded on Saturday, and probably released on Sunday like usual, or maybe released late Saturday, depending. It's probably going to be a raw file without an intro or outro, and it's going to be coming from this computer, but it's going to be coming from originally the laptop, and we're going to do Terminus Live, which means it's going to be we're just going to be huddled around a camera, basically, and we're going to be, hey, what's up, this is the Terminus podcast, and unfortunately there are only going to be 3 of us, but, I don't know, we'll work something out. I've got a few bits of news and stuff, but it's probably going to be, if we can, it's going to be hosted from someplace on Train Mountain, and we can probably see trains going by in the background and stuff, because that'd be the coolest part, if we can manage that. So tune in for the Terminus podcast coming on Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Train Man out.